You. Good morning. Good morning. Top of the morning. Let's get this thing shaking with the legend. You know, it was a lot of negative things being said about my man's Kevin Samuels after he passed. Rest in peace, by the way. Condolences to the family. A lot of negative things being spewed because people like to just take clips and use that to fit their narrative. Never played his videos in its complete entirety. You know what I mean? Like, but for us that watch the content in whole, we know what it is with the brother. You know what I mean? So just to keep his name alive on some positive ish and what he really do, you know what I mean? I'm gonna keep giving y'all these vids, you know what I mean? But again, top of the morning, people. Let's get it started.
How old are you?
I am 37.
All right. What's the question or the comment?
Your question was.
Yeah. What are y'all holding out for?
Party of one.
Yeah. What are women holding out for?
I don't know. I was married and divorced. I didn't hold out, but I wouldn't say that I'm holding out today. I just, after listening to you, I don't see any hope in anything.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like my market value is not as high as it used to be prior to marriage. I had 2 children.
It's not as high as it used to be?
Yeah.
Well, anything that ages and gets used decreases. So, that's expected though, right?
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Expected though.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said divorce wasn't expected, so I wasn't, planning on the decline.
Okay.
But, I guess I'm a party of one now, and I don't know, how it works.
Okay. Who filed for divorce?
My husband did.
Why'd you guys split?
Because I didn't know how to be a wife.
Okay.
I wasn't taught.
Okay. So is that a more accurate reason why you feel like there's no hope?
Yeah.
So it's not the declining sexual marketplace value or the divorce, it's you.
I think it's a combination. I mean, now that I'm learning, I've learned a lot since the divorce.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with the knowledge that I have, I don't know if there's anything out there that would.
Anything out there that what?
Anything that would accommodate my situation. I mean, who wants to take care of someone else's kids and.
Was your ex-husband married?
No. Probably watching.
Then why not go back to him?
I've tried.
But why do you think that is?
I don't think he's seen a change in me.
What's the name of your therapist?
Kevin Samuels. No,
I want y'all to hold on to that right there. She says she tried to go back, but he not fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to hold on to that one right there. Like that's gonna be very, very important. You know what I mean?
I don't have one.
You know what that is?
What's that?
The world's smallest violin playing My Heart Bleeds for You. I mean, what do you want us to say, ma'am? I mean, you're married. You honest and said he divorced me because I didn't know how to be a husband. But then you go to the market and say, I don't think there's any hope because of declining sexual marketplace value. That happens for everybody. For all women in particular. It doesn't necessarily happen for all men, but yeah, our value decreases too. But then you don't know anybody who will accommodate your situation. Yeah, the man you started your situation with. But why doesn't he want you back? because you ain't done nothing.
I wouldn't say that.
You
I
ain't.
think I mean, I have gone to therapy. I have not in active therapy.
How long? What's the longest continuous time you've been in therapy?
So during the marriage, closest to the divorce, I was in therapy for the last 2 years, trying to, rectify the marriage.
No, you one-on-one by yourself, not.
I was alone with that. I was alone in that.
So when you were in your marriage, you were doing therapy by yourself?
Correct. When I thought things were going, hectic, I knew that I was doing wrong. I knew that I had a part to play, and I sought therapy. And the therapist kept telling me to get a divorce, and I didn't like the idea.
Was your therapist male or female?
A female. Yeah. So to the church.
Huh?
I went to the church after that and sought therapy through counsel through the church, through ministerial counsel and stuff. That works out a little better, but by then it was just too late. I didn't actually, go through with full therapy. It had already too much water was under the bridge, and it was already over.
What do you mean it was already over?
I guess he had already had enough of everything. I mean, I stayed home with the boys. I raised the kids.
What did he want you to do?
Shut up.
Why didn't you do that?
Honestly, hindsight is 2020. I don't know why I didn't do that.
All that man wanted was some peace and quiet. She ain't have to do shit but stay home and take care of the kids. And she couldn't just shut up. Just running her mouth. Pretty much what she's going to do and play herself in this video. You're going to see. Let's continue on.
At the time, I didn't know why. I mean, now, looking back, I was stupid. I was angry. I didn't with all the stuff that I now, and I've been hooked on Shahrazad Ali for the last 5 years, and you and a lot of other, people that talk about these types of things and the anger inside of us at times that we get from our moms and their anger. So I learned a lot.
But
when it was time to get him back, I mean, it's been too long. It's been 5 years. He's in and out of different relationships, and then of course the divorce battle, right? That was.
But is it he's gone on, or you haven't done enough work?
I maybe both, but I've been trying. I mean, I've spent 5 years. I've moved on, and the thing is, I'm scared of the market, right? So I'm scared I haven't gone back because I don't think that there's anything out there. I believe in marriage. I believe in the.
Well, the market's out there. The market's out there, but the market's going to ask the same questions I'm asking. What did you think you were going to get? I mean, when you're in your marriage and being the way you were, what were you fighting for?
You know what? I don't know. I just saw my mom do it. I did what I saw her do.
Your mom was married?
No, she just fought with all of her boyfriends and fought with us. And
who has custody of the boys?
I do.
How old is the youngest?
8.
How often do they see their father?
Not often at all.
Why?
He says he's not financially stable to see them or take them because I take all his money after the divorce. So he blames me for that. But I offer, I ask, I beg.
Hold on.
I mean, he doesn't.
What state are you in?
Pennsylvania.
Do you get child support?
I do.
Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention.
Cut off the child support.
How will I be able to help take care of the kids?
See?
I
Okay, cut out the child support and have actual joint custody with your ex-husband. Straight up joint. 3.5 days with you, or 4 days with you, 3 days with him, 3 days with you, 4 days with him. No child support. Listen. That would send a damn sure close signal that you're on trying to actually do something different. It would also give your boys more time with the man they need to be with, their father. If he's saying the money is draining him, well, man, cut the child support off. Move in good faith. How will it hurt your boys if you cut child support and you actually have joint physical custody with their father? So where now the reason for the money is gone because he has to pay for them when they're with him. You have to pay for them when they're with you. So there's no need for the money. How does it hurt the boys?
I understand what you're saying. It doesn't hurt them at all. But what if he doesn't have a place to live? Where would he take them half of the time?
So he lives in his car?
He lives on somebody's couch.
Are you getting child support every month?
Yeah.
So he's on somebody's couch.
I didn't ask him to do that.
I didn't say you asked him to do it, but I just want you to understand that from the man's standpoint, ain't nobody gonna have shed one tear because you were with a man and you said it. And now after the marriage, you getting the money. And I don't want to get too deep into it, but what's more important, having a functioning relationship with your ex and having your boys with their father and having some semblance of a family, or this cold war?
I just feel like Kevin didn't ask for it. I begged him to stay. I promised I went to.
No. See, you can beg him to stay, but I asked you the first thing, what was the name of your therapist? And the problem is he hasn't seen enough change. So let's just imagine this happens. Let me use my Thanos powers here, shall we? Let me use my Thanos powers. Hello, Eric. Hey, this is me. Yeah. I want to do something. The boys don't see you that often, and I know you're in this way, and you say it's on me because I get the money. So here's what I want to do. I went down to the court and I actually terminated the support order. I terminated the support order, and I want to have joint physical custody with the boys. I give you about 90 days to get yourself together to where you have a place to where the boys can come over there. So you should be able to do that with the money you get. There's videos on YouTube right here with women who have cut off the child support, and been helpful to the ex-husband, and now they're in a better position.
Look at her face. Just look at her face. You can't make this shit up.
How does that hurt the boys?
It doesn't hurt them at all, Kevin.
So do you not think if you cut the support off, what do you think he would do?
I think he wouldn't, because I think that nothing would change.
Huh? So you think if you cut the child support that he would not see the boys?
Correct. We separated for 5 years.
Okay. So let me.
Now look at the cat. Look at the cat. This is what they do. She think if she cut the support, he still wouldn't see the boys because he this lousy nigga. Go ahead, Kev. Get her. Because now she caught in a twist. Watch this.
Right here. I want you to stop you right here.
Yes, sir.
You want to get back with the man who you said if you cut the child support off, how you just keep the money and still not see the boys.
Correct.
So why you
Do you can't make this shit up? You want to get back with a man that you feel if you cut the child support, he still won't want to see his sons. The bitch said correct. What? Can't make this shit up.
back with a man with such a low character? If that's what you really believe.
I literally believe in the sanctity of marriage.
That's not what I asked. I asked, why would you want to get back with a man? Because see, there's fear here. And I'm trying to understand why you want to go back to this man. If you're saying I'm dealing with a man, if I cut the child support off and offer him joint custody, he'd just take the money and still be out of his boy's life. You don't think very highly of him.
I don't. But I feel, I mean, I'm married, and like, I think that
Your new home.
Can't make this shit up. I need y'all to pay attention, man.
I think that means something. I mean, I love my brother, and he may not be the best person in the world, but I
Did
love
you
him.
hear what you just said? And I want you to think about what I'm about to say. You're in charge of raising two boys, and you don't think very highly of their father.
I don't tell them that.
Do you know when your children are sick, even without them telling you? Do you know when something's wrong with one of your children just by looking at them?
Yeah.
Why? Because you raised them and they're around you. Guess what? We know our mamas just like they know us. I don't know why the hell y'all think just because you don't say nothing, we don't know.
Can I say something? So we were separated for 5 years. 3 out of the 5 years, I asked for no child support. I asked for nothing. He told me, I asked him for money for food. He said, put me on child support. That's what he said.
Ma'am, I don't care. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care. Because there's 3 sides to every story. Yours, his, and the truth. I don't give a shit about who shot John. You said that why are you want to get back with him? I'm trying to understand why you want to get back with a man that you don't think very highly of.
Because I was told that I'm supposed to stay with one husband until dead. That's what I was told. And I believe he may be a piece of crap, but
Whoa. Hold on. Wait a goddamn minute, ma'am.
I don't mean, oh my God.
Wait a goddamn minute.
It's hypothetical.
There is no hypothetical. I don't do that over here. Run that shit on some feminist channel. Don't come call your ex-husband and the man that you created life with a piece of crap.
I'm sorry. I did not mean
The internet is forever. What do you think?
I didn't mean it like that. I meant
Oh,
like
you meant it in a nice way.
No, I just meant it in like
Stop.
hypothetically.
Stop. Just stop. When you're in a ditch, stop digging. What do you think it's like to live with you?
Probably not easy, not fun. Some good stuff, but
So do you think if you're around somebody who's difficult or not easy to live with, that they have an impact on your psyche?
of course.
Do you think he doesn't love his boys?
I never said that.
So do you think it bothers him not to be around his sons?
I can't answer that.
Yes, you can, and you will.
Do I think it doesn't bother him that he's not around his sons? Nobody stopping him from being around.
It's not what I asked.
Yes, I'm sure it bothers him.
Boom. Yes, she's sure it bothers him. Yo, who's to say that man is really living on somebody's couch? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga might got a spot and he not telling you where the fuck he live. This how bad he wants to stay away from you, your toxic ass. But let's just say he is on somebody's couch. And they're going to get into how much money he's giving her in child support and alimony. And let's just say he is living on somebody's couch and giving her that much money a month. He'd rather be on somebody's couch than deal with her fucking ass. And she knows it bothers him not to see his two sons because he don't want to deal with her fucking ass. Woo. Fire.
This is everything we've talked about so far has been about you. You're the chaotic center of all of this. And if the world was balanced, he should have custody of those boys. Prior to 1945, he would have had custody.
I'm not opposed to custody.
But then you'd be paying child support.
He asked for it at one point in time, and his living situation, he gave it back.
Okay, ma'am. Here's what here's the thing. There's always going to be, like I said, the market is what it is. And the market's going to look at how you handled why'd you quit your last job? Did you quit or were you fired? Who's your former employer? If your marriage was a job, you're not talking very highly of your job. So I'm stuck on the fact that you say he doesn't see his boys, not because he doesn't love them, because he said, you taking all the money. You said he's living on the couch, so he doesn't have a residence.
That's what he said. He's telling me he couldn't take the kids. He can't take them overnight because of my financial situation.
He doesn't have a residence.
Have anywhere to live.
So what happens when the boys ask where their dad is? When they say they want to see your dad?
They don't anymore. But when they used to, I would call him, tell him, come get the kids. The kids is asking for you. They're outside. You know, we live in a neighborhood where they can play outside. He could come by.
So but he does have a job.
He does.
Is he paying more than $1,000 a month in child support?
He is.
More than $1,500 a month?
No, he was.
In what state?
Pennsylvania. It was included with alimony. So,
Alimony?
child support, yeah.
How long were y'all married?
About 10 years.
Why'd you take alimony?
That's a lot. But the marital settlement agreement provided some benefits.
Did you work?
Need y'all to pay attention to this. Need y'all to pay attention.
Did you work during the marriage?
I did not.
She just said they was married for 10 years. Now, who's to say how long they've been together before even getting married? But let's just focus on they was married for 10 years. She didn't work, which means this man took care of her and the two kids for 10 years. And here we are. And keep in mind, he divorced her. I got to get the fuck away from you, bitch. Huh. Let's keep this thing rolling, man. It's crazy.
And for my critics and detractors, I want you guys to ask yourself a question. Men don't typically file divorce.
I did not file for divorce.
I said men don't typically file for divorce. And then you're getting alimony and child support. All right. At the end of the day, man, yeah, I can see why you're talking about the market. I don't know who'd want to deal with this in the market either. But I'm not really concerned about your dating life. I'm asking about the boys. They don't see their dad. You're saying that he says he doesn't see him because of the money, but I'm saying the two adults need to get the shit together to where the kids can see both of y'all.
I agree. I called.
Okay, and if money, and I'm saying, I asked a critical question. If you cut the support off, do you think he would see the boys? And you said no. You need to answer the question of why you think that is. Because why don't you think he would see them?
Because he's done it in the past. 3 whole years. Whole years of not seeing the kids, no child support, all his money, no alimony.
Where was he at?
He was right up the street, less than a couple miles away. He worked. He had his fun. I didn't bother them. I went and got a job. I went and provided. I kept the house. I kept the mortgage. I kept the mortgage paid. Didn't ask for anything. It wasn't until I lost my job or had to cut back.
So you didn't work during the marriage?
Correct.
Did you guys have financial pressures in the marriage?
No, not at all.
Has he changed jobs?
Since when we were married, he had a steady job.
Right.
Since his divorce, he's gone through lots of different
What
jobs.
was his profession?
Social work.
Let me stop it right there. His profession was social work. Imagine your job is to help other people out in society, and you come home and got to deal with this woman.
Okay.
He was a social worker. He worked in law enforcement. He could do that. He has a bachelor's degree in social work,
but does he have any substance abuse problems?
Not at all.
So he was steadily employed and you were a housewife.
Yep.
But post-divorce, now you're a working woman.
Correct.
And right, wrong, or indifferent, all this was preferable to just get along with your husband?
I tried.
Okay. You went to counseling, but I'm always leery when I hear women go to counseling by themselves. You went to counseling by yourself, then you went to Christian counseling. But at the end of the day, he divorced you for irreconcilable differences?
I don't know why he divorced me. I never read the papers. I never signed them.
You didn't ask him?
I don't even know what the divorce
Was there another woman?
There were plenty of those.
No. When he...
You could spend...
Did he leave you for another woman?
I don't think so.
Was he still a social worker when he left you?
Yeah.
So when he divorced you, he was making money?
Yes. No, after the divorce, no.
No, when he filed for divorce or whatever, he was still earning. Right. And the order is set likely on his previous earnings, not his current earnings.
Correct.
You haven't modified that?
So that the court did it because he willfully acted out in court and got himself thrown in jail, which is why he lost the job. So the judge held him to that earning.
Let's pause. Not only do she got him in court, the brother ended up going to jail, and that's what ultimately made him lose his job, because he acted out in court. But who wouldn't speak up in court? With this type of chick, you the one that filed for divorce, and y'all still trying to hit my pockets? Huh?
Is contempt of court.
The judge so you didn't basically, so you're saying it's the judge?
If the judge can hold it earning capacity.
You can, ma'am. The judge can't make somebody. Child support is an agreement between you two. You can decide to go cut child support off tomorrow. You could decide to go get $1 in child support.
All right, but you asked if he had an earning capacity.
Right, and I'm saying that he was earning one thing at once, and then he lost his job, and he's earning less, but his income, his child support is still set at his previous earning level.
Correct.
If it were, don't you think it would be fair to lower that to match his current? If he's saying money is an issue.
I mean, I sacrificed we sent him to school for him to have this degree, so that I'm the one with the high school education. So why should he get lower to my income?
Wow! Wow! Y'all heard it. You heard it.
An X amount of dollars.
Ma'am.
Yes, we heard it loud and clear. Let's continue on.
So do you think he chose to just make less money? You think he's just out? You think he's happier making less money?
I know for a fact he chose to make less money.
Oh my God. All right. I don't know. You know what? My bullshit meter is going all off now. No. I'm kind of done. I'm kind of done. Ma'am, so you want us to believe that a man chooses to go make less money for what? For what, pray tell? Why? What would be the reason a man chooses to make less money?
Because he thought, like you're saying, that the court would lower the amount, and they didn't.
So you want me to believe that the support order was set at one thing, but he decided to say, you know what? I don't want to make $70,000 a year. I want to make 40 so I can pay less child support.
No, he decided to curse up the judge and get thrown into jail.
I didn't say anything about him and the judge. I said the job. I don't give a shit about the court, because here's the funny thing. I want you guys to understand. If you've never been to family court, you don't understand how adversarial it is for men. And the thing is, there's your side, his side of truth. I'm saying, why would a man making X decide to make less than X? What does that do to his standard of living? Increase it or decrease it?
Again, the only thing
what does that do? Increase it or decrease it?
decrease.
So you think he's decreasing his standard of living so he can pay decreased child support?
That's the only thing I can come up with.
That makes no logical sense. That makes no sense. Men don't decrease their earnings to pay less child support.
So why wouldn't he work a job that he's the same type of job he was working when we were
Because that's not how that always works. Look, man, that's not how it always works. And that's the problem. In the family court system, modifications go one way, up. It is rare that a man gets a modification down, even when he loses a job. I know because I couldn't get one. I know because I know many men who couldn't get one. I know because when I sat in family court and with men's groups, that men can lose jobs. The economy takes a dip. The sectors are gone, but they tell you to go get 3 jobs because they make money off of it. The family court system makes money off of it. And man, if it's money.
That's a fact. I just gotta pause this shit because the church need to, you know what I mean? Soak this in right quick, man. That boy preaching right now. Talk that shit, Kev.
The issue, and you're really talking about trying to move with this man in good faith. You're getting alimony, you're getting child support set at what his previous income was. And your theory is, well, he did all this because of his attitude despite the judge. That's beautiful when the judge is on your side. I don't give a shit that he cussed out the judge, man. Let's say that happened. You could still say, that's your daddy. He had a bad day, whatever. I don't want to lower it down. But what you said was, why should I do that? So I've already put him through. I did this for him. So child support's to pay you back for putting him through school?
No.
See, child support becomes all kind of shit for women. I asked you, why not modify it? And I said, why don't you reduce? Well, why don't, ma'am, that's what you said.
I said he went to school, he has a degree.
So?
That was making all the money.
And that was. Industries change. He's not making all the money.
The industry changed because he quit his job. When you quit a job, no one fired you. You quit your job.
Now let me stop her right fucking there. And this is where the cat detector goes off with something crazy. Did she not just say He went to jail for cussing out the judge, and that made him lose his job because he was sitting in jail. Now she's saying something different. Oh, he quit. He wasn't fired. He quit. Disgusting.
Do I say when you continue to quit jobs when you see that they're garnishing the maximum allowable amount, which is 55%?
55%. God damn. A man is supposed to take 55.
I ain't even peeped that when I seen this video, man. They garnishing his shit 55%. I just need y'all to just hold on. Bear with me for a second. You get your check. They already taking taxes out your shit. Medicaid and all that dumb shit that be in your shit. And they garnishing your shit 55% on top of your taxes. Whoo, shit. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'd have put a bag on her head, man. 3,500. I'd have got her up out of here, man. You heard? I'd be a single dad out here, man. Let me get my 2 boys, man. She gone. She out of here, man. Fuck it.
Of your income. Ooh, I want you guys to understand. My critics, I hope y'all were able to listen to all of this because I know y'all were like, "Ooh, he's wrong," such and so forth. But it is all coming out. This is what
my whole life.
This is what men have been reduced to. Ma'am, at the end of the day, I keep asking about your boys. This is between you and him. What about the boys? Can he put his shit to the side and you put your shit to the side so the boys can have a relationship with both the mother and the father? I don't give a shit about you or him. How about them? Who shot John and who hurt who and who did what at prom? I don't give 2 fucks about.
So if I take him off of child support for 90 days or 6 months and he still doesn't get it together, then do I put him back on then at that point? How long?
Why are you going in? I want to know why you don't think he's gonna. I want you guys to understand where the question comes from. It's a bad faith question, and this is why family court is so jacked up. Giving women leverage and access to future earnings for past relationships is crazy. You assuming he's gonna do the worst.
He's done it before.
And so have you, ma'am. The reason I'm even talking about this shit, ma'am, is when you were married, you were doing the worst. No, all right. Because you said you still wanted to get back with this man. You still want. It's all alive, man. Anybody can hear it.
It's fine. I understand. But if I'm held to my resume, why is he not held to his?
I don't give a shit about your resume or his resume. What about the boys?
That's what I'm saying.
No. And see, the thing is, man, you keep going back. Well, what if he doesn't do it? So how about this? How about this then? Just like you wanted him to give you good faith, grace, and some mercy, that you had change to give you another shot because you've done the work, right?
Because I've asked.
Excuse me. Do the same for him. Give him the benefit of that. Stop. You want him to give you the benefit of the doubt? You give him the benefit of the doubt. How does that hurt you? How does that hurt you?
Financially, it would hurt me because
Not it.
the same money in the household.
Boom. Again. Financially, it will hurt her. As long as her hand in his pocket, she all right. It ain't about her fucking kids. It ain't about her kids growing up around their fucking father. She talking about $1 so she can live comfortably while that man go through what the fuck he going through. Y'all keep fucking with these bum bitches if y'all want to, man. I'm telling you, stay away from these type of bitches. Stay away from them, bro. I don't give a fuck how fun they is. You niggas running around here fucking these bitches unprotected, making babies, and then you end up in some fucking shit like this. And that man had the nerve to marry this bitch.
Man, we're not okay. It hurts you financially for how long?
I have no idea.
That's what I said.
here.
I said joint custody. Joint custody. That means he has the boys, you have the boys. See, this is why I go to this selfishness party of one thing. To you, this sounds right. And to me, I'm trying to figure out how can the boys end up having a relationship with the mother and father, and how can y'all get to some point of possibly a new resolution? But it's going to take you experiencing some setback too. You want him to give you a shot, to give you the benefit of the doubt that you've changed, or that would show a different thing, because the woman right here, I can see why he probably don't believe anything has changed. Because what have you done? You've gone to some therapy. Therapy is supposed to go to an action. It's supposed to do something to soften your heart, to give you some grace, some mercy, to understand some empathy, to understand where people are coming from. Well, he lost his job. Well, he quit his job, and he cussed out this. Okay, so we're supposed to listen to your issues and your drama, but men can't have any. We're just supposed to keep out here steady, performing, and that's what I want you guys to understand. We're tools. We're utilities. We're not supposed to feel. We're not supposed to think. You can't make no mistakes, but they can make mistakes. And at the end of the day, man, you're raising two boys. You're raising two boys, and how they view themselves is going to be directly tied to how you view men, how you view their father, how you interact with men, whether you like it or not. So,
I love their father.
This is love. This is why I say I don't give a shit about your love, people. This is what I mean. This is why I say I don't give a shit about your love. Respect. You love them, but you don't respect it. Because as soon as I said, why don't you come to him with an offer? I'm going to pause child support. I'm going to give you joint custody and cut off child support. So we split the boys 50-50, and we come up with a new way of doing this. And I'm going to give you some time to get yourself up there, because you said 90 days. I'm not asking for it, but you automatically go to, well, what if he fucks me? You mean like you fucked him?
I didn't fuck him.
You with your attitude. You said I'm talking about in a marriage. You said how not being a good wife.
Unbeknownst to me.
Doesn't matter unbeknownst to not. That the outcome is the same.
All right, but it wasn't deliberate. It wasn't something that.
See, you're still going back to the fact, ma'am. Okay, you're still.
No accountability. I don't even understand what it is with these modern women, bro. Like, at what point do y'all just take accountability for y'all shit? You fucked up, you fucked up. That's it. How we gonna fix it and make it right if you don't even take accountability for the shit? It's always a fucking excuse. Pointing the finger. Oh, because he did this. Listen, man, no person can make you do anything. You chose to do what the fuck you did. He can't make you do anything. She can't make you do anything. You chose to respond how you responded. That's it. Take some fucking accountability for once, man.
Back to the fact you didn't do it. Okay, fine. Do something different. But you know what? Never mind. That's why we started where we end or where we start, man. It's about you. And that's cool. The therapy, what's the outcome that's different? Because if you can't have a different beginning with the man you start a family with, you can at least get to where you have mutual respect. You can at least get to the point to where the kids don't feel the tension. Because I don't care about your dating life or his. I'm talking about those boys. That's why the Black community is in a position it is. What are the boys seeing? How the boys and the hard hearts of far too many women regarding their interpersonal relationship with the men. I don't give a shit about the relationship with the men. I care about the boys. You want to have a shot out here in the market? They're going to want to know, how'd you deal with your ex-husband? How your boys coming along?
Yeah, I'm not in the market. I haven't.
This doesn't matter, man. That's my point is you said you fear the market because there's no hope. You don't feel like there's any hope. There is not hope. And there should not be hope for this kind of stuff.
You're right. You're right.
Like you said, I didn't plan on the divorce. I didn't plan on the divorce. Well, if you didn't plan on the divorce, But you did the behaviors, and you're like, well, unbeknownst to me, the man didn't divorce you after an argument. One argument. This was prolonged. But then you walked away from the marriage where you're a housewife, you got alimony and child support. His financial position has changed. And what you've told us is he's changed his financial position damn near on purpose.
He quit his job.
Damn near on purpose. And his purpose with changing his financial position was to pay less child support. Makes absolutely no sense.
Why would he quit his job?
Ma'am, I don't know why somebody would quit their job to pay less child support. That means he has less money. And that's the point. And the fact of the matter, you're still trying to make it, this is how you think of him? Fine. That's why I'm going to let it keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. You're coming at this from a negative standpoint. He did it to pay less child support. That also means he has less money to live on too, right? Less quality of life, less free money, right?
Right.
Uh-huh. How's that benefit him?
I mean, I don't know. He wasn't.
It doesn't benefit him. That's the point. And all he does is get further and further behind in child support to where they garnish you for the maximum amount. The state's coming after you, and the only person who can turn this shit off is you, because the judge ain't gonna do it. The family court system ain't gonna do it because they make money off of it. And if he is being if he's telling you the reason I'm here because I'm under financial, when men can't provide, men start to feel worthless. And men don't want to feel worthless in front of their boys. So a lot of times they feel like they're doing their sons a favor by not being around because they don't want to show a poor representation of a man. And if you can do anything to help fix that for your sons, you might want to consider that. But you got to get out of your way first. But the world ain't going to tell you this. The world's going to tell you, no, girl, you right, such and so forth, and you're going to get the sister chorus and the high five and all the women. But at the end of the day, your boys are sitting around not even asking for their daddy no more. What's the cost of all that? How much that going to cost? How much therapy is that going to cost? Something to think about. There are no easy solutions in human interactions. But you can turn this off. And if it works out in the negative, you can always turn it back on, can't you?
Yep, I can, right?
Go find out. Have a good one.
Thanks, Kevin.
Man, we could just stop it right there. So y'all know my little, y'all ain't mean. We need each other. Past and beyond all the bullshit. We need each other. So hurry up and get on track. Hurry up and get on the right page. You know what I mean? We got to stay on code. Men need women. Women need men. It just is what it is. All this toxic bum shit bitches keep doing. All this goofy shit niggas keep doing. It's corny, man. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. That way you get your notifications so you don't get caught slipping.